Hello, friends. Welcome to my beautiful beaded journey and welcome to my chaos. So, I come into my little, as my husband called it, studio, and to clean and straighten some things up. And I came across this. This is a little bag that has all kinds of these little packages of beads. I mean, all kinds. Let me show you. All kinds of these little packages of beads, if you can see them. And not only that, these are 2mm high cones. Great for spacers. And then you can tell this is cleaning day for me. And then all of these from the bead shoe that I need to put out. So I have these, which this is not enough for all those. But I also have three of these. So maybe I can make a dent in all these. So we're going to put some bead boxes together, or at least a bead box together. So I just ordered some new bicones in 4, 6, and 8mm. I just ordered some new rondelles also in those sizes. And not frosted beads. These are going to be clear beads. And then I also ordered some that looks like tubes and some that looks like discs, so to give us a variety of beads to amp up a little bit of our jewelry making. So yeah, I'm going to flip you around and ask you to join me on this journey while we try to create a beautiful box of beautiful, stunning beads. So friends, I'm back, and this is the bead box that we have that we're going to be working with. I need to pause for just a moment. Okay, thank you for waiting. So this is the bead. This is the first one we're going to be working with and trying to put together. And this is made of, you use these. These are, oh, that didn't even cut that. There we go. And these are made of stackable, screwable containers. I actually love these type of containers that let you organize your beads so well. And one thing I like to do with them is, say I'm working with this one, but this one has some beads, has a couple of cups of beads I want to work with. I can unscrew a couple from here and change them out for a couple here. So I only need to take the one tray if I'm taking it with me. That's the reason why I like this. But I'm going to open this. Uh-oh. I learned this. Or did I? One opens down, one opens up. Which are you? Okay. So these come up and snap. You know how most things go down? These ones come up. That is the one thing that confuses me. But these are the containers, and I absolutely love them because you can unscrew these, and yeah, and like switch them out. So I guess we're going to start with a couple of these. I'm going to take the containers out and move the plastic out of my way. There we go. And then what I have are all of those. And I'll be putting these, I will be putting all of these 2mm bicones. Perfect for spacers, or for the end of bracelets, or for the end of necklaces, also for earrings. And I'm going to start by filling some of these. So these all unscrew. It is a core. I am not going to lie to you. It's a job. We've heard of the dirty little 4-letter words. Well, I'm telling you, this one is the 3-letter word, because it's a job. It's a chore. It's work, but it's worth it. Okay, let's begin with these beautiful blue. I'm so excited for the new beads I ordered. They should be in here within the next week or so. And hopefully I'll be able to do a haul on those, because basically these little 2mm, these little 2mm bicones is just about all I have. And I definitely need some larger ones. Definitely. Well, those went in there uneventful. Look at that. So those are like a aquamarine blue. And now we've got like leaf green. I love the sparkle and shine on these. I really wish you could see it. And let's pour these ones in here. Well, it looks like I'm not getting much resistance today. Then this can, see how what I mean about screwing that right on there? And then we have these beige ones. And these are all supposed to be fire glazed. But I just wonder how easy is it to say, oh, it's fire glazed. And is it really fire glazed? But I don't think they would say that if it wasn't, right? I don't know. I don't know. I tell you what, one time, a few years ago, when I first opened my store, remember, I've had my store 4 years in Florida, but I had it for 10 years in Ohio. So it was way back then in the beginning. I thought I would carry some gemstone rings. So I get on eBay. Everyone says, oh, go to eBay. So I went to eBay, and sure enough, I thought, what deals? They had such great deals on gemstone rings. And all of them was marked 925. Excuse me. So I spent a small fortune and got amethyst and citrine and rose quartz and red jasper and tiger's eye. You know, bloodstone and moonstone and black moonstone and all these different, see how beautiful that is? All these different gemstone. And you know what? Malachite and charolite and all of the ones that can be really kind of pricey. And I thought, oh, wow. So I put them in my store, and I've got them priced, you know, really reasonable. And everyone is just loving them. And the first weekend, I sold quite a few. The second weekend, I sold even more. Third weekend was great. By the fourth weekend, people was coming back in and not happy. Come back into the store, and they were not happy. This ring turned my finger green. This ring has turned, you know, has turned colors on me. The tarnish has wore off. It's copper. No, it's not copper. It says it is 0.925. Everyone knows that's, everybody knows. Everybody knows that that is sterling silver. Watch what you buy on eBay. Because they may stamp it 925, but it's not 925. It was a copper alloy, copper zinc alloy, that in fact did rub off, did turn people's fingers green because it was copper. And not a pretty green either. Oh, And so I felt bad, and I gave everybody who brought their ring back in their money back. And then I took all the rings and I put them in a basket. And what a loss. Such a loss. And we're talking, we're talking like $100 and some dollars, close to $200 loss over this. And hey, what are you supposed to do, right? What are you supposed to do? You have integrity. That's not the bottom. So is one more go on this? Yeah, one more does. Okay. So, I put these in the wrong one, but I'm going to leave them there. So I put them all into a basket, and I put them $2 a piece, not real sterling silver, copper zinc alloyed or something like that. May turn finger green, and I really put that on the plastic card. But I sold them for $2 a piece. People says, hey, I'll wear it until it turns my finger, and then I'll throw it away. Or I'll cut it off and take the stone out and use it for something else. But then someone said, those are not real stones. Those are lab made. And I went, what? Those aren't real stones. They're lab made. So I went and I contacted the seller. And guess what? I couldn't find them. So then I looked up the old ad from where I bought them. And sure enough, right there it was. In the fine print. And because I was so eager and so happy and there was so much writing, I didn't pay attention. So that was on me. I learned. And I don't order any more sterling silver off of eBay. I go and I buy what I want at trade shows and things for the silver I sell in my store. I don't really carry a whole lot of sterling silver anymore. That really kind of like just burnt me out on it. You want forever jewelry like that with quality gemstone jewelry. I'm going to say you need to go to a reputable dealer. My little store, as much as I love it, and you know I do, is in a flea market. It's not meant to keep, I need fast moving items. And the higher priced stuff will just sit there for a while. And so I get stuff, I don't invest a whole lot into the higher price items. I need to sell the small. That's more or less my bread and butter. So, yeah. You're not going to find that at the flea market in my store. But you will find the stuff that you need for right then that's going to do the job that you need to be done. Going in for a job interview, yes, I have the crystal that you can carry in your pocket, or the little crystal point that you can wear around your neck, or I have the bracelet that you can wear during the interview. Afterwards, you may continue to wear it or you may repurpose it. But do I have a sterling silver shower light ring that's going to cost you $1.50? No, I don't. I'm not going to, I learned early on what is my bread and butter and what is not. Okay, so now we're going to put this one on here. And since I done this one and it's the bottom, I need to make sure I stay in frame. So I'll go by that. Got one more to fill there. Look, this is like another brown. Is it the same? I don't, whoa, hold on. Oh no, those are definitely different. Okay. Definitely different. But I tell you, yes, these are not the same either. No, they're different, but not by much. I definitely want to keep them apart. I get them confused if I try to put them together. But we learn, we grow as we learn. And I learned back in the day. So mainly the things I carry, the kind of jewelry I carry, other than jewelry I make, and that goes into the back room. But for spiritual jewelry, metaphysical jewelry to bring results, you want to work on your sacral chakra, I will have carnelian and a bracelet and earrings and a necklace, a crystal point, or in a tumble stone for you to work with. But you need to work with it for a while instead of spending another $1.50 on a ring that you may only need for a little bit. Now, if it's something that you're going to, it's an endeavor, an investment, why sure. But you're not going to find it in a flea market store. And I am not a booth. I am a store. I have my own building. It's just like a store. I have a front door. I have a back door. I have air conditioning. I have a porch and steps. Just like a store. I even have a bell on my door. If you would like to see a tour of my store, leave it in the comments below. If I get enough people saying yes, I would be more than happy to do that. I honestly would. Do I need to use this one yet? I'm going to stay reserved on using that one just yet. Let's go to another one. Those are pretty. So, yeah. But that's not my only store. That's my store. That's, that is the store. And it's set up like a store. And I have a reading room where I do bone throws and tarot readings. And I also do consultation in there. Oops. And then I have a back room, which was where our Reiki master was. But because she needed to take care of her ailing mother, she had to give up her space. And then I wondered what I was going to do with this beautiful seafoam green room. And that's when I decided I was not going to rent it out. I was just going to turn it into a I thought I now would turn it into a jewelry boutique, beaded jewelry boutique. But it's jewelry that I make with intentions. It's jewelry that can be enchanted for certain reasons. Some people, you don't have to wear a gemstone. You don't have to wear a gemstone. I'm not finding that. Let me see. bracelet. You can purchase a beaded bracelet in the colors that serve your purpose and enchant it with your intention. But it can become a piece that you can wear, dress up or dress down anytime. Whereas, and it's not going to be called out. And that's what I have people that honestly say that they like about the beaded jewelry, the glass beads, is that they're more fashion jewelry, but they can be enchanted for mystical reasons or intentional with intentions, and it can be worn and look like it's part of their jewelry choice for that day. And I have people who are school teachers and work in offices and stuff that come to me for that. And when they do, that's when I sit down and really will design. For instance, I had a lady who works up in an adjacent city. She works in for the city there in the office, in one of the offices, and she has a coworker that she feels is targeting her. Not in a bad way. I'm not going to say in a bad way, just not targeting her, but is always negative towards her. Don't have a kind word, just has a dislike towards her. And she came to me and she says her negativity is really pulling me down. She's negative about everything. And she says, and it's really pulling me down, but there's not much I can do about it. She says, is there something that you might possibly be able to do? And I said, yes, absolutely. And she told me she wants to be discreet. She don't want anything to be, called out. And I said, well, if you don't want a gemstone bracelet, I can make you a beaded bracelet, and it can be enchanted for your intention and purposes. And she says, that's a great idea, but I'd rather have earrings. And I said, I can do that. So I created her a couple pair of earrings, all for which can work for protection. I done purple ones for mental protection and clarity. I done black ones for banishment and protection. I done brown ones for over-round general protection. I just created her several pair. I think about 4 pair. And then I enchanted them for her. And she was delighted. She said they were perfect. I should have done a video on it, and I didn't. Maybe the next time someone asks me to, I will. But I was in my store, and so it was kind of hard. But I don't bead in the store anymore. I do it at home and take it back in. If they want it, they'll pay for it up front, and then I'll make sure they get it the following weekend. And most people are okay with that. And you know what? Ooh, these browns are pretty too. And of course, that right there, you can make earrings, bracelet, put them onto a necklace, and you can enchant them. You can enchant them for protection, for grounding. And people see a beautiful bead and a necklace or a bracelet or earrings that's a work of art. And only you and the wearer know exactly what it's for. That's magic, my friends. Okay. So now we have gone through all of those little ones. I am so glad to have them done. I am seriously so glad to have them done. Now let me take account of what I've got left. And, okay. So this one still has these two. This one's full, and this one. And this one's full. I'm reserving the bottom. But I still have these. So I'm still working on these. And what I have left now are these. Do you see this bead? This same bead? It's kind of like, they gave me one like this last year. Look how all these are in the same bag. And I know I showed you this haul, but all of these were in the same bag, like this. But even last year, if you go back and look at the video from last year, there was a little baggie like this tucked in with a thing of beads. And it was a gift from them. And I done a challenge on making a bracelet, earrings, and a necklace out of those beads that they gave me. So let's do this first set. And this is what drives me crazy. See? This is what drives me crazy about these. These are, I am going to pause. I have an idea. See if I can pause this. Told you I have an idea. I have a cup. And what can you do with a cup? You can save yourself a headache with beads. It's exactly what you can do. What the world? Take care of that later. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Take your cup. What do you think of that? Yeah. And we have another one here. What is it with these? Daggone it. Daggone it. I didn't lose as many as I thought I would. I'll find the other one on the floor when I sweep. Still done better than what I thought. I found I put my finger here. Kind of like breaks them from going all over. Beautiful. Now we got some more to work on. Reserved on that one. Losing my voice. Okay. So let's choose 3. Now I want to show you the reason why I am not too worried. I just want to put these in, and then let me show you. So let me take this lid off. So here's why. That one. Can you get the idea of what I'm doing? Look how I put all these blues together. That is the reason why I'm not worried about how I'm connecting them. Now, these will go like this. And we'll close it up. So let's move forward. Just wanted to show you how I do that. Why I'm not so worried about. Yeah. Perfect. And again. These blues are done. Now which one is missing one? Missing a flat one. Just gets one more. And it should be a flat one. Alright, I'll have to figure it out as I go. I'm confused. And now this one. Look how pretty. I thought for a minute I was going to lose that one. I thought that wasn't my brightest trick. I love those. So beautiful. Okay, this is going to go on one, but which one? I think it goes on here. Okay, I think this one, is this one too high? Oh, this one goes on something. Where's that dark blue? There it is. I think we're missing a bottom. I have allergies really bad, and it's really bad here in Florida right now. Like those. And this one, just one too tall. No, but I can see. Ooh-wee, I can see. Yes, I can see. This. Yep, it's a blue. There we go. Nope, no, no, no. But I think I know. Yes. Okay, now we got it figured out. I am so sorry. It is allergies. It is definitely my allergies. You know, I really do miss being outside and filming, and the reason why is because that is where I heard the chimes and the birds, and this is just does not feel the same. It's not as inspiring, but it is so freaking hot for me to be out there, and I get so sunsick that right now this is my refuge, and it still allows me to keep moving forward and create. But it's only for a couple of months because it will cool down, and when it does, I will be right back outside with my beloved chimes and the singing birds, and I even miss my barking dogs. By the time you see this, it's going to be cold across the nation. No, maybe not. It'll be summer. So I do videos and I schedule them out in case I can't do videos with the store and family and things. It will still have content. So this is like a video I do and I schedule out. But then videos I want you to see, I leave room in between where I can come in and upload other videos that I really want to. I'm going to leave this reserved because some bigger beads can go in there. In there. Oh, I think I have a string of bigger beads that can go in there. I sure do. What do you think about these beauties? Absolutely. Those are gorgeous. Oh no, not going to do that. I know what will happen when I do. Come on, get in there. I hate that at least these on here. See, those little ones don't come off like this. They're so knotted. Oh, good call putting that in there. That was a good call indeed. If I have another one. You are not the same beads. No. You are not the same beads. Oh, definitely not. But you are just as beautiful. So let's do you. Wouldn't this make a great, what is it called? ASMR or something like that? You just hear beads falling. Like that. And then you hear the occasional, darn it. Darn it. I'll find it when I sweep. Beads I pick up after I sweep, and the beads that are on the floor, they wind up going into a radical mix. Some people call it a bead bucket. Some people call it bead soup. I just call it a radical mix because you don't know what's going to be in it. Get all this off afterwards. Wish they all came off that easily. Look at that. Got both of those. Now this one. So we can do, get off there. 1, 2, 3, 5 more. We can do 5 more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we got 5 more. I am going to run out of space to put beads. I have 2 bookshelves and they are full. And I don't know where I'm going to put these other beads. I will find a place. When I hold on to beads too long, and I've made everything out of them I want to make, and I don't want to put them into a radical mix, maybe I'll put a few, then the rest I will bag up and I pass them around because I believe other people would like a chance as well. Beautiful. Awesome. You probably hear someone cutting their grass. I know ours is supposed to come and cut ours, I think, next day or so. I do believe. I do believe. Beautiful. See how easy that cut. Look how pretty those are. They are. Yeah, you always got one runaway, don't you? Jailbreak. Now we got 2 more we can do in this set. And then I think I'm going to end this video because I think this is enough of a bead box for now. And then I'll be back some other time to do another. But even I'm a little tired of this. Can get tiring. Okay, 1 more. Here we go. One more. Look at these red. They're like a ruby red. Aren't they beautiful? They're not garnet because garnet's lighter. There they are. Here it is. Oh, yeah. We literally have not even scratched the surface. But we will. But here you go. Here's a beautiful box of beads to inspire you and motivate you to get creative and crafty. Hey everybody, thank you for joining me on my beautiful beaded journey. Thank you for joining me on creating this wonderful, beautiful box of beads. If you will, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and notify on my video. Please leave a comment. I really want to know what you think. And if you do want me to do a tour of my store, please leave it in the comments below. If I get enough interest, then I will. With that being said, remember tomorrow is a brand new day, and the magic resets. So with much love and gratitude, my friends, stay forever magical and blessed be.